Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are embarking on week 4, which is very close to month 1 and the actual shedding season. So as you can see, I've had a nice haircut, but that wasn't a success because I started doing my haircut myself. Luckily, I had a younger brother of mine who was in the building who came to rescue me because I struggled giving a quick lighter sides and the back myself. But because he's professional in this field, I was very fortunate to have him in the house. My little brother Saeed, who has given me a nice haircut here. I'll leave his Instagram page in the description if you want to follow him. He does actually work as a professional and he's also studying towards his qualification as a professional hairstyler. This week was a shedding season for me, so I do actually wash a day break in between. So when I wash every single time, I am noticing that the hair is shedding. So if I quickly give you a 360 update, so that way you can basically make decisions of where we are and everything else and the progress that you're actually seeing. So this is how it looks like, the front line. I don't know if you can see it in the focus. So that is looking empty. You can see all of this has gone out. All of the shedding has started. And you can see the sides here, although I've had a haircut and it's not much to show you, but it feels like I still have hair, but I'm actually losing a lot of hair compared to what I've had. There you go. This is my first haircut, so it felt a bit weird, especially at the back where the donut area. When he was digging it, the clipper, it felt a little bit of pain, but not that much pain on a normal day to day. So if I'm lying down on the bed or other stuff, I don't feel any pain. So let me just quickly give you a side view. So this is the side again. And then I'm going to turn around. So this is looking basically nice and blended. This is the haircut that my little brother did. So that is 360 view. So if I show you downwards as well, top view. So you can see the original hair, which is these ones here. These are my original hair. And this is where the bald patch is basically. And that's where all of the implanted are. So you can see there is a grade difference, and that's because of the shedding. So once all of this falls off, and then you'll start seeing the new hair coming back up. So today is basically week 4 update, and this was a very short video just to give you a rundown of how I have progressed. I want to know if you are also following this journey with me, and you've had some sort of a hair transplant. I want to know what exactly is your current situation, what week are you on, and etc. So do let me know so that way I can engage with you as well. So for those who are new in this channel, I have had my surgery at Asli Tarcan in Istanbul, and this clinic was quite amazing to my opinion. It was high standard, the hygiene was nice and clean, the team out there were professional, especially my advisor Osman was very great, and also my consultant who actually did my hairline and etc. with my consultation. Both of them were really amazing. For those who are not familiar with the pricing and the strategy itself, so before going there, you need to plan. So if you're coming from abroad and you need a visa, so that's something that you need to consider, is roughly around $30. But for myself, because I'm already in Europe and Turkey is part of Europe, I believe, and there was no visa requirements for me in Turkey. But for those who are traveling abroad further down, then if you need a visa, that's something that you need to consider, and how much you need to pay, you need to check on your government website. Once I arrived there, the taxi was ready for me. I took the taxi to the hotel, and the hotel was there, all booked for me up front. My details were there. So, and how long I was staying, I've lodged at the hotel there. So obviously only 3 nights are included in my package. Thereafter, I was paying around $50 every single night. Obviously that is quite expensive. For those who want to go a little bit cheaper, you can actually go away and go to a different hotel where you prefer into a town city. But I remained there for my entire stay, which was 2 weeks. And the reason I stayed there is because I wanted to use the fact that the clinic was washing my hair on a daily basis. I had that a compound group of people was also going the similar journey as me, so I felt a little bit more safe. And because I was already familiar in the settings of the hotel and other amenities, so I was quite comfortable staying there throughout my time. Once I went to the clinic in the morning, I signed up some paperwork. After signing some paperwork, we've paid everything in terms of the fees that I required to pay, which was $2,500. I've paid that fee. I've had my surgery on the same day after paying the fees and the consultation, which was the Monday, the 28th. So after having the surgery, the following day, they've removed the patch, and then the third day, they've cleaned it off, and that was a goodbye for most of the cases, most of the people. But for my case, because I was staying there for 2 weeks, I continued having the same care on a daily basis, and the team were there with me throughout my whole journey of the 2 weeks in my stay in Turkey. So after that, obviously after day 2, they've asked us to buy some creams, and this is something that you need to know up front. So the cream cost so it's 3 creams. They cost about $30, so that's something that you need to budget for. One final day, so I purchased a shampoo around $100. That would last me up to 3 months, and that also included 1 month of vitamins. So after arriving in UK, if you feel itchy, I use this spray. So this spray is quite handy, and so all you need to do is literally face it towards you and then spray it to the area, so that way it feels a bit hydrated. And this is quite helpful. It gives you that cool and nice chill. So this was quite handy for me to use it on a daily basis. It also reduces the amount of itch for me. Another thing that you need to consider is your hands. You need to be free from your hands. You do not need to scratch your hair, because if you start scratching your hair because it's itchy, what you're going to do is you're going to remove those grafts that have been implanted away from the roots. So if you start removing the root, what's going to happen is that on the day that when you're there, the hair is growing back, you're going to have no hair in those areas where you remove the root. So I would urge for everyone who's watching this clip to not scratch their head off. I'm going to leave a link of my day 1 video up here if you want to watch that video. That video is in a different language, but I've left a subtitle for you to follow along, so that way you could actually see the entire experience. It goes through key information that you require for your surgery. Till next time, stay legend.